Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions August 13, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. August 13, 2015 Newshound Guru Claire article. Great stability in the Iraqi market and inflation falling to less than 3%. Quote. The Prime Minister's financial advisor, Mazhar Mohammed Saleh, confirmed. This remarkable decline in annual inflation rates indicates that expectations related to the exchange rate are moving toward calm and stability. The parallel currency exchange market has begun to clearly follow the official market, and this trend is expected to continue until the end of this year, based on current economic data. August 13, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Iraq on TV saying on the news conference that 80% of our currency is held outside of our banks. It's no longer an issue with what we hold inside of Iraq. Frank. The only way to get that 80% back is by lifting the value. Or your currency. August 13, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Comment. Not doing the revaluation pre-election would be political suicide for Sadani. Mark Z. I believe it will happen before November 11th and Iraq elections. Sadani said he would do it this term. I believe he was waiting on the world and the world is now ready. August 13, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. All the good news does not get wiped out just because a bit of sobering news comes out. We must learn the truth like it or not. Remember all the good praise and positivity that the World Bank, IMF and the UN have made about the reforms and the stability now in Iraq. We have never seen such progress and stability before. We were told in many articles by the central bank that they needed stability and security. Remember that the US has given its permission to move to the next step. However, there are certain events that must first take place, not out of own personal speculation, but from the US government itself. The 12th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Sadani came back on television and he said the banking reforms will raise the value of the Iraqi dinar. Frank. Last year he said before the end of the year your currency will have purchasing power and it will have value added to it. It didn't happen. Then in January of this year, who became president? All we needed was a new president. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpy. The thing that makes me nervous is crude oil $66.82 per barrel. I'm a little nervous about that. We got to remember it's got to be around $84 per barrel. Hopefully things will rebound for them. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. The U.S. State Department. Sanctions are likely to be imposed on Iraq if the Popular Mobilization Forces law is enacted. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Militia Man. You're going to have to disclose data and that data is going to be scrutinized. It's going to be looked over. Know your customer and all of that. It's going to be important for every one of us that are investors to be able to have accurate reasoning why all of a sudden you have a lot of money. Banks are going to be checking that. You were making $10, $20, $30, $40, $100 bucks an hour, then all of a sudden you've got a lot of money? They're going to be skeptical and want to know why. Be prepared for that. It's just the way it is. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru Walking Stick Sadani. Saleh and Alak are the only ones we want to hear from concerning the monetary reform because these are the three that are shoulder to shoulder on monetary reform. Their actions have supported and proven this to be true. There are no secrets in the monetary reform. There is a very big push not just from Trump but from the international community to cut Iran out of the monetary reform process of Iraq. The 12th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 Firefly. Don't you love it when you see Iran influence in your country be squashed by giving them a bloody nose? Of course they're angry. They don't have the power they used to have to steal your money from the CBI. They can't steal it from contracts, your businesses in the black market. They are beyond angry. They are not invited to the party of your monetary reform. That's why you have security and stability that we needed. The new exchange rate is here. The flag has been planted. Watch what happens by the end of this month with President Trump. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. The government got carried away with all the happy talk about its banks, but upon inspection by the international consulting firms, it was realized that the banks weren't equipped and the personnel were untrained, possibly untrainable. This is all a direct result of the USA over-sanctioning Iraq. 2+ decades of degradation and rampant crime have severely damaged Iraq. And a return to normalcy will take more time and patience. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpi, Iraq, doesn't have a banking system that's the greatest in the world. They're still going through reforms. And there is no central bank digital currency. They are comfortable with where the exchange rate is at the moment. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Washington is pressuring and watching. 20 days left before the liquidation of Iraq's banks and the options. Once, the 12th of August 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. Iraq is going to a digital environment. They've got real-time data from counties. That will hook up to Iraq. They're going to need all that information. 1310 isn't going to work because if it was going to work they would be international already. The 12th of August 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq boots on the ground report. Firefly TV is saying we only have 20 days left to implement the banking reforms issued by Oliver Wyman of the United States. Says Washington is pressuring and watching. We only have 20 days left for liquidation of banks. They have to get capital up to a certain amount. Frank. That's why I keep telling you watch what President Trump does this month in your country. T-20 days and counting to implement your monetary reform. The 12th of August 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. A new U.S. threat to Iraq. The U.S. State Department says the passage of the Popular Mobilization Forces (PMF) law will change the nature of the bilateral security partnership with Baghdad. We find that the Iraqi parliament already passed the first and second readings of the draft Popular Mobilization Forces law, awaiting a third reading and vote. Article. The U.S. State Department warns Baghdad, the Popular Mobilization Law changes the nature of our bilateral security partnership with Iraq. We learn that according to U.S. Secretary of State Rubio emphasized that any such legislation would entrench Iranian influence and armed terrorist groups, undermining Iraq's sovereignty. This new law in dealing with the PMF would legally make Iraq a puppet state of Iran. The Iraqi parliament vote on the PMF law on August 14. The 12th of August 2025 Intel Guru Wolverine, via Judy Byington. I've been told to be quiet as not to hamper the RV. All I can say is that I'm very happy. The 12th of August 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Article. Washington is pressuring and watching. 20 days left before the liquidation of Iraqi banks and the options. Any of them who are not up to the new capital requirements may be folded into two existing compliant banks to make things secure. It is important for them to be stable so they can lift their purchasing power. Lifting the purchasing power means revaluation or RV, for those confused by the terminology. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon.
Source: IraqiDinarChat.net